Hi YouTube, it's Katie. Just here for my little bit late 9-week update. I'm a couple weeks past. Should have made a video on Thursday, but as usual I'm late. Excuse the sniffles and the puffy face. I was asleep for a little while after work. Sorry. Okay, so a few things to talk about. So for me, nothing really has changed in the fact that my scale jumps back and forth like madness. Last week when I updated, I was 209, I believe. And then a few days after that, I was 205, and then it went back to 207, then 208, and then this morning, or actually Thursday morning, I was 207 again, and then 208. This morning, tonight, 211. Story of my life. Yes, I know I'm overscaling it and never weigh at night, but still, I still like to do it anyways. I don't know. But what I have started doing is taking my measurement, and in that I see a huge improvement, which is really nice. Sorry, I always look down, but I have my notes here. Like for instance, my waist, the biggest that it was 51 inches around. Now my waist is at 43, which is amazing. My neck was at, where are you, Nick? At 16.5 inches. It is now 15.5 inches, which is amazing. The rest, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head of what it was, but they're all about a couple inches smaller, like my thighs and my arms, which is good. So yeah, when it comes to measurements and stuff like that, it's amazing. The scale, not amazing. Whatever. Should stop weighing myself altogether, but it's what we do, right? And we've been slaves to the scale our entire heavy lives. Why would that change when we're losing weight? Or trying to, at least. So something that, because I haven't gone to go buy more, something I've been slacking on is taking my protein shakes. So that also makes me wonder if I would be losing more, at least on the scale anyways, if I was taking my protein shakes every day. Something I need to get back on track with. It's just so hard with my work because I'm there pretty much all day, and when I get home I'm exhausted. I try and work out with my brother. Like I mentioned before, we train, so it's just hard to find time. I know that sounds stupid, but it just really is with my work schedule. So I need to just get in the store, I need to buy and prepare chicken for the week and get my protein shakes, and I just need to really get on the ball. But I've been really tired, and I'm telling you, working out with my brother, it's so rewarding and so painful at the same time. Like we did legs again on Thursday. We do obviously our cardio and our warm-up first, and then we do legs. I'm in so much pain. Like it literally brings tears to my eyes to try and come up the stairs, to try and sit in a chair, to try and go to the bathroom. Like I didn't dread the stairs or trying to sit down or go to the bathroom this much when I had surgery on my foot. I'm telling you, like, it is such horrible pain. But at the same time, it's amazing what has changed by working out with my brother. When him and I started working out, I absolutely could not do squats. I absolutely could not do lunges. I could not do crunches on the floor with my knees up. I still can't do sit-ups. I'm working on it. Now I can do squats with the bar, and I have a picture of that, but I'll try and figure out how to get that up. Some more pictures. But squats like this, where you're standing there with the long weight bar. I can now do squats with that bar, holding it down to the, like, you know, to the ground. I can now do lunges that I could not do before. I can now do crunches with my knees up in the air. Couldn't do that before. And it wasn't until this last week when we started doing our routines over again, because we do so many different routines. We're coming back around to some of the stuff that we had started with in the beginning. And it's just amazing. Like, it's so exciting to see these changes happen. And, you know, even though the scale's not showing me, the scale's not telling me, like, to actually feel and see what I can do now as opposed to what I could do before, and to actually write these numbers down of my measurements and compare them to what they were before, it's such a drastic change. And, you know, when I hear people at work or some of my customers mention that I look so different, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't really see it. But when I see this written down, which I'm so glad I started logging stuff like this, now I can sort of wrap my mind around what they're talking about, what they're seeing. So that's nice. That's motivating and helps lift my spirits on that. Something else I wanted to talk about, and it's good and also extremely irritating at the same time, is how, I don't even know if I mentioned this in my last video, but how people start treating you differently. For instance, for me, it's my coworkers and my bosses. And why I say it's good is because it's positive, but why it's irritating is because nothing about me has changed. Not my work ethic, not my attitude, nothing about me has changed at work. I'm a very professional person. I go to work, I do my job to the best of my ability every day, and, you know, that's me every day. But everyone around me now seems to respect me so much more. They seem, how, you know, they normally go out of their way, like bosses, to, you know, make accommodations, maybe with somebody's schedule or a day they want off, or talking about promotions, or whatever the case may be. What I used to see everyone else getting favored in, I feel like the shining star of the show now. And honestly, that makes me want to, like, punch them in the face, because it's like, why would you treat me differently or worse when I was 40 pounds heavier than you do now? I haven't changed. Nothing about me has changed. Your perception of me is changing so much that you're now treating me better. And that just makes me mad, because, you know, for anyone out there who goes through the same thing, like, we don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. No one deserves to be treated differently because they're bigger, or maybe they have you know, some sort of handicap, or they look different. Like, it's just crap, and it really gets under my skin. Yes, it makes me happy that it feels like my efforts and my work is now valued more, and, you know, that it's not going to be as hard or maybe as much of a struggle to get where I want to be in my position. But at the same time, it just, I'm sure a lot of you can relate, it's just absolutely maddening. I'm sorry I can't talk. Like I said, I just kind of woke up, so forgive me. But it's absolutely maddening how people will treat you differently based on appearances or whatever. the case may be, whether it's weight or physical, you know, your looks or whatever it is. So yeah, that's something that's really irritating me. That's why it's good and bad, because yes, it's good that it's finally going in a positive direction. Bad because the only thing that's changed is my physical appearance. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? So me and my brother, like I mentioned, we train Mondays and Thursdays is like a for sure deal. And sometimes we'll throw in, you know, another day. But I need to start working on motivating myself to like get on the treadmill every day for 40 minutes or do something else. But I still get so like tired, and it's just not there. And I totally love like watching other of you guys in your videos, and you guys talk about how you're going to the gym 4 times a week and you're working out and this and that, and like I just wish that motivation would kick in with me finally, but it just hasn't. I'm still, like I said, I'm still really tired. And the other thing is that I get so sore after working out with my brother. It literally takes me 4 days to recover. So by the time that we start working out again, you know, our next day to work out again, I'm finally just in a position to where I can move. He says, you know, just you need to stretch every day, but it's like, dude, it hurts so bad. I don't even want to move. And I know I just got to do it, and hopefully the stretching will help. But right now my legs are in such pain that stretching, it's not going to happen today. I can tell you that much. But, you know, hopefully as time goes on, like I said, I'm noticing differences. I notice crazy that I'm getting so much stronger. Hopefully, obviously, as time moves on, after these workouts, the pain won't be so intense. So, you know, I know this is a journey, just hopefully, definitely trying to take it day by day. So hopefully that will just get easier and easier, and the rest will come along with it, you know, working out more and more energy, whatnot. So yeah, like I said, the other thing I need to work on, like I mentioned before, is just, you know, getting in more protein, because even though, like, you know, I'm eating decently, I just have a feeling the lack of the protein is probably working against me with the scale, especially since I'm working out. Just from what I hear, like, it helps the body recover, it helps the body this, helps the body that. I'm not putting the connection together as to why it would help lose weight, per se. But maybe that's also a reason why. Other than that, it's so funny, like during the week, I think of all these topics that I want to bring up, and I'm always either like with a customer or at work or in a position to where I'm not really able to either jot it down or put it on my notes on my phone, and then I forget. But, I do want to do that Q&A thing with my hubby, with your other, like, you know, how is your surgery affecting their lives and stuff like that. So that's something that him and I will talk about and hopefully throw together and do on here. If there's anything that you guys want me to touch base on that I don't cover, just leave me a comment, let me know, and I will absolutely throw it in the mix. Another thing is vitamins. I'm doing pretty good with them. Pretty much every day I take my 2 gummy vitamins in the morning. I need to make sure I'm getting my 3 calcium chews in a day, because I usually forget, and I do 1. Like, I'll do 1 in the morning. The TMI subject, the constipation, I have kind of a new regiment with that, which is in the morning when I take my multivitamin, I should go get it. But I went to Costco and I got a bottle of stool softeners, and I take that in the morning, and then at nighttime I take another one, not with a multivitamin, because I also take it with 2 fiber gummies, and from what I've researched, like if you take fiber gummies and stuff like that, it can block out the multivitamin, so I don't take that together. So my regimen is I take my chewable multivitamin in the morning, a stool softener, a calcium and a biotin. And then, of course, I should be taking another